Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Jacksonville State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. They want to throw it. Coming after him. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the flag. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he rolls, and into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They're bringing heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He's got it down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And first down for the offense.
Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wide out. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, SMU.
Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Utah State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Lowell. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score SMU 10, Jacksonville State 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rolls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Bob, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 3.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if the afterburner's coming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't hold on in the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Into a massive giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a flunkery. They're trailing by 21 to Sam Houston. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off a defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Still looking on the move. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw. It's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined. Get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, the quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Touchdown, SMU! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Jacksonville State, 3.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll try it over the left side. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
34, Jacksonville State.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Handoff from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Off the play fake.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. And here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. And the defense had that manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On second down, wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now
he's off to the races. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They're going to ride this running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they've got on second down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.